I feel like I'm in a crisis. Your girl feels like she's in an existential. Is that the word? Ex. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. How do you say existential? English. Ex- existential. Existential. Why is that word beating me up right now? That word beating me up. Hold on, because I really need to figure out how to say this word real quick.
Existential.
I'm saying it right. One more time.
Existential.
Existential. Existential.
Existential.
Existential. I feel like I'm going through an existential crisis. Yes. And the word existential stands for hold on. It says in simple terms, existential can mean relating to human existence, which focuses on individual freedom, responsibility, and the search for a meaning in a world without inherent purpose. It can also refer to a feeling of anxiety or dread caused by thinking about existence, death, and the lack of given meaning. And so the reason why I say I feel like I'm in an existential crisis is because I feel like I keep trying to do things and it's like I don't know, I just constantly feel like I'm miserable, like no matter what it is that I do, no matter how how much work I put in, it's like everything that I do goes against what it is my soul is calling me to actually do, how it is I actually want to show up. And I don't feel like there is a dream life or an entire desire of things. It's just I just kind of want to exist. I just want to be. And the society we live in does not allow us to just be. And so it's like I have made sacrifices to grow. I have, let go of a lot of things, and I try so hard not to feel guilty about the choices that I make and the decisions I make. Like, for example, moving from Florida. I moving from Florida was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do, mostly because I had to leave my son in Florida. And a lot of people would say, well, you didn't have to, you chose to. And it was just like, I struggled long enough with my kid, And I sit and I watch videos of me and my son and what our life was like. And it was like, he was happy, but I wasn't. And I could see how miserable I was. I'm sorry, y'all. The moon is in Pisces right now, so it's just I just have to feel my feelings, and I'm tired of suppressing them. So what I was saying was, I could see how unhappy I was, just watching videos of me and my son, and it was just like I depended so much on his joy to keep me going, and I felt like that was unfair to put a burden on like that on my kid, for the source of my happiness to come from him. And everybody was telling me, oh, lean on your kid, you know. And it's like, why would you put that responsibility on a child, so I let him. I understand that he is his own person and he has his own life, and he doesn't belong to me. I don't own him. He's not property. And so I let the other parent, just share the responsibility so I can learn how to stand in my own power, stand in my own truth, stand in my own joy and happiness, because it comes from within. And the reason why I say that I'm having an existential crisis is because for so long that was my life. And as I've been working so hard trying to build a life for me to feel happy, because I don't feel like I've ever had that. Even when I look at the times in my life where I thought I was happy, I was on drugs. So it's just like, how real was that happiness? Or was it synthetic? Was it fabricated? Was it a fabricated reality? Because I wasn't even really here. And it's like, even now I try to, let go of materialistic things or substances to find the God within me. And I'm learning how to honor my emotions rather than either overindulging or suppressing, because there was times where I would just cry and cry and cry and cry. And there was other times where I would just fight the tears and pump fake like I was okay. And I'm learning that, there has to be a balance between the two. Like, you have to feel your emotions and you have to honor them, but at the same time, you have to learn not to let your emotions control you, because at the end of the day, you're just a spiritual being having a human experience. Like, I'm trying to remember that I am so much, my frequency and my vibration is so high that this is only momentary. What I'm going through is only for the moment. It's only temporary, in that I have the capacity to overcome this. There is no dream life. I just want peace. I just want to feel peace. And I feel like the only way to truly feel peace is to not be a part of this system, to not be a part of this matrix. But still, we have to participate because we're here. And so I'm just like, how do I get out of this? How do I have one foot in and one foot out? Because like I know how to do, I know how to have business. I know how to participate in society and what is necessary, but also the way that I want to show up in society is unconventional. And that is the dilemma. But even with unconventionality, there is still room for success and room for growth and room to attract exactly what it is, that I'm seeking, which is just peace. Like, it seems so simple, and I ground myself in it every day, but it seems like when I'm a part of society, I act like an NPC sometimes. Like, it's like, for example, I was never a doom scroller. until I got this job. I wasn't a doom scroller. I was live streaming, I was creating, I was dancing, I was immersed in nature, I was existing. And now I don't feel like I'm existing. I feel like I'm forcing myself to perform. Like, even when I look at the videos of my son, like, he was just able to exist. And I'm so angry that I didn't get it together in time, because now he's in the school system. And it's like, I got my son in the matrix. Like, now my son is in the matrix. And, you know, yes, he was in daycare. But, like, being in school and living that life where they're teaching you what it is they want to teach you, and I'm not there to show him the true world like how I was before. Like, I see the depression in him. Like, I feel my son's energy. Like, even he's not himself, and that makes me even sadder, because we were both two beautifully bright, souls. And, like, I tell myself, like, I'm proud for doing what it is I did, because, like, even now with the government shutdown and EBT, like, I was one of those people that was living off of Social Security checks, Medicaid, food stamps, and I was gonna go through this struggle. So I'm glad that I did what I did when I did it, because that was the whole point of me doing it. I wanted to free ourselves from that bondage that the government puts us in when you are low income. And I just wanted to identify something else. I'm like, if I'm going to be in this society, if I'm going to participate in this matrix, I need to be, like, I'm vibrating at a different frequency. So I need the level that I'm vibrating to match the 3D. Like, I need that energy to match. And it's like, I understand that I manifested this reality that I'm in right now. And I don't really want to talk about it too much, because I don't want to raise any red flags. Like, I already know that there's certain signs and certain things that would be a dead giveaway to the people who are in my reality. But I'm just at the point where I'm like, I don't care, because whatever happens is supposed to happen. However it unfolds is supposed to unfold. It's all in divine timing. It's just that I'm here, and that I'm human, and that I have to feel it, and I have to go through it, and I have to live it, and I have to share it. And so even with me doing this video, I just got to a point. I was sitting here doom scrolling, and I just felt like so detached from myself in the doom scroll. And I was just like, I need to feel what it is that I'm avoiding to try to feel. And that's why I had to shed these few tears, because they've just been sitting inside of me, and instead of feeling them, I've been avoiding them and acting outside of myself. So I don't know. You might get, I might just start rambling on YouTube more often. I don't know. I might get to rambling 2 or 3 times a day, but I'm just really at the point where I'm tired of consuming, and I miss creating and existing so deeply. But sometimes I just feel like I don't have a space. But when you feel like you don't have the space, you create the space. You become the space. You embody the space. Because peace is not given. It's created within you. It already exists within you. You just have to feel it. Just like you feel sadness, just like you feel grief, just like you feel anger. You have to create the peace within you and feel it deep in your soul and allow that to surface. And the more that you express, the more that you create, the more space you make inside of yourself for peace to exist. I love you.